no face, no case. You feel me? You feel me?
NoFaceCrypto just dropped another video. We're fucked.
Who the hell is this guy?
Can't see me, but feel my mind. NoFaceCrypto, phantom protocol. Standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith I bring.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the NoFaceCrypto channel. Where's the face no case? You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I apologize for the ending of my last video. I did not realize that video just got like completely cut off. All right, there's a lot of space I had to clear up on my computer, so hopefully this one is a full video. But y'all pretty much got the point. I pretty much finished the video right after that. So today I wanted to take an opportunity to talk about how to actually look into wallets and tell if something is wrong with a project in crypto. And yes, you guys already know who we're going to be using as an example for this video, but it really doesn't even have anything to do with this project in specific. This is just how to investigate wallets, and just kind of how to have some type of due diligence when it comes to cryptocurrency, because obviously you see a screen full of bullshit and you don't really know what to look at, what to buy at first if you're brand new into crypto. And I understand that. So I'm here to let you guys know it doesn't have to be that complicated, okay? Now, if you are new to cryptocurrency, this video is pretty much for you. Even if you're not new, you might not know some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and just do this as well. You feel me? Now, guys, step one is something very basic to understand is whatever projects you want to look into, whatever, crypto you are involved in that you're investigating, whatever you want to investigate, whatever you want to look into, it's going to be part of a broader network, unless it's that coin itself. So for Etherscan, unless you're looking into Ethereum, if it's an Ethereum coin, you're going to be using Etherscan. Same with SolScan and same with XRP Scan. So basically, there's websites for all of the major cryptos. So if you're in some random ass meme coin and you don't know what the hell it came from or it's derived from, chances are it's probably Solana, but you just go, what network was this coin built on? And it should tell you, Google should tell you, whatever. You'll be able to find out. Once you get that network, you go to the corresponding scanning, sniffer website, which will be SolScan, XRP Scan, Etherscan, etc. And this is where you'll be able to input the wallets and see all their transactions and track everything like, crypto was supposed to be used. Now, this goes without being said, but at this point, right, you would probably have identified something that is wrong. There's a reason for you to be looking into this, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have even started trying to look into the wallet. So something wrong happened, something weird happened. Maybe your project's using AI photos, or they're kind of underperforming on their promises, or something's just not adding up with what they're saying. Anything like that can be a reason to start looking further into it. But now that you know that the websites you have to go to and use, one of the other things that you really need is a visualization chart of exactly what is going on with this project. And so with a lot of coins, especially Solana built coins, which is the majority of all the fucked up cryptos kind of come from Solana, you can find kind of information on that out on websites like Rug Checker, or there's a few other ones, but Rug Checker is a pretty good one as well. That'll get you started. You'll need a contract address to get started with that. So just give me 1 second. I'll show you guys exactly what to do with that. So I just want to mention before we go forward, guys, I've never forgot about what Zebek did. And I never forgot. And I'm keeping track all the time. I know, right? I've never forgot, but there's more important things in this world. And I think I have made plenty of videos explaining what the fuck is wrong with Zebek. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do another one at some point. I promise you guys. And I want all the smoke with their pedophile lawyer. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I want to make that very clear. But I have other priorities than to just talk about a shitty scam that is so obvious it's a scam. It's not even funny. But anyway, right? You need a contract address. So the easiest way to do that, right, is first we need to identify the network that this coin is coming from. In this case, we know ZBEC or ZBCN comes from Solana. So we'll go ZBCN Solana contract address. And essentially, you should just be able to copy and paste this into something like Rug Checker, which is a very basic program to just let you know if your project is fucked up on face value or not. And this is just like step one. This isn't even going too deep into it, guys. This is step one. Obviously, you've seen I've done this before. We can just copy and paste. Boom. Now, over a period in time, these numbers have changed a little bit, but this kind of lets you know right off the bat, this number out of 100, if there is a problem here, it'll let you know about mutable data, high holder concentration, and single holder ownership. This, in this case, is 21%. That is not good. And we have LP lockers on Radium of $25, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then we can go ahead and take a look at this liquidity here. I mean, we have 100K. Like that's just, this is a joke. All right. Now you would know this once you get to this point that this is a problem, right? But how do we actually look at these wallets and say, oh, like they're actually finessing us? Like there's actually an issue here, right? So this is where we go on to something called, I believe it's crypto bubbles. Sorry, not crypto bubbles. Now that we have the contract address, we kind of know some things are a little bit weird with the project, right? This is where we go to something like bubble maps. I believe they have a second version out at this point. I'm not going to go ahead and log in and go crazy here, but you need, I highly suggest everyone just really learn this program, because this is exactly how you tell if something's really messed up. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll just type in ZBCN real quick. Boom, boom, boom. This is their old token, ZBC ZBEC protocol. ZBEC network is their new migration. And if you just go here, you're not going to see too much, right? Here's what you want to do once you get into bubble maps. We're going to let this load up real quick. Magic nodes we'll click, and then we'll also click the top 500 holders instead of the top 250. That's going to give us a full picture of exactly what is going on here. Boom. I think this should be good. Hold on. Let me remember this. Let me remember how to do this real quick. But essentially, when you get into bubble maps, right, and you get into these other kind of use cases, you can log in, you'll set up some stuff, turn these holders up to 500, turn all the magic nodes on, only search on like the liquidity pool ones, like right here, CEX, DEX, contracts. When you click all this, you can just see how heavily, this is ridiculous. It should not look like this. All right, I'll just put it like that, make it very simple here. You don't want to see stuff bundled up like this. It's not good. Now, this is where we get into the interesting stuff where we start looking at wallets and we're like, all right, what's going on here? We can start pulling stuff apart and really looking into stuff. But what you want to do is kind of go down this list a little bit. Now, I personally already have wallets that I've been looking into in this token specifically, but we can kind of just click any random wallet here. We'll go number 69 just for shits and giggles. All right, so we'll go ahead and copy and paste this wallet. It looks like they've dumped 7.4K. We'll see. We can also have them show all transfers here as well, and we can see they dumped ZBC way back. They also dumped a lot of the Trump coin as well. This is probably a front runner. Let's just go ahead and take their wallet though, real quick. Boom. We'll bring it back over to, I think, Soul Scanner. Boom. Hold on. And so from this point, guys, here's what you want to do. We know this guy has some money. He's got 167,000 in ZBCN still. Holy shit. Well, this is a great example to show you guys, right? So here we go. Okay, first things first, something I noticed here is this wallet doesn't look like it has been active in about 7 months. Interesting, but also interesting here is we see a bunch of dusting. Which is something that happens only from bots. But that does not mean that a person is not in control of this wallet. I just find it interesting. Now, what we want to do here is basically just forget everything I've told you right now and look at this. What you need to check, what you need to basically touch here is transfers. You go to tokens. You need to start targeting the token you want. So we're going to go ahead and go to ZBCN. And this will basically show us every transfer they've ever made, anything to do with ZBCN. Now this, very interesting. They minted 78 million. So this is a minting wallet? All right. So these guys burned ZBC. So they were part of the migration, burned ZBC, minted ZBCN in return. Interesting. This does not mean they rug pulled or anything like that, but this is just weird. And then this is what I mean when you will notice things just start looking weird. They just look weird. This is weird. But also, why is a token with so much ZBCN dusting people? Dustings for scammers. So that's another thing. There's a million things, guys. There's 20 trillion things that are wrong with this situation. And that's just a random wallet that I pulled. And that's just one. All right. Now, this guy hasn't been active in a long time. All right, guys. Now, for example, also, if you hear some booms in the background, I don't know. I think someone's going crazy with the shotty out there. I'm not sure what's going on. But if you go into transfers and you type in ZBCN and you don't see anything, or you type in whatever coin and you don't see anything, nothing's coming up, this means they're trying a little hard to hide the transactions. And so what you can do here is you clear filters. You go to just, I think it's activities, and this will be DeFi. This is all DeFi related stuff. This is what people do when they want to hide shit. So we can go ahead and take here ZBCN, and now we'll see some transfers and swaps with ZBCN. Also, they're coming from other wallets as well, multiple times. So we know this is kind of like a systematic funneling wallet for dumping ZBCN, as we can see here. $4,000, right, dumped into Sol. Let's see. We can go ahead and also just organize by value here to make it a little bit easier. We can go 1K to 10K. And now we can start to kind of get bigger values here. So we can see $4,500, $1,300, $2,400, $1,400, $1,300, $3,000. Boom. I mean, and it goes back, guys. And we can just, all these ZBCN transactions. So these are coming from multiple different wallets, but also early on the same wallet. Very interesting, but this is indisputably, just dumping. It's not even funny. And so this is one of the wallets I've been looking into for a while, but this is just, stuff is not right here. And so what we can do here, don't even listen to me. Here's what we can do if you want to take it to the next level and get crazy. You pull up Gemini. Hold on. You pull up Google Gemini or some type of AI, and you're going to take this right here. You're going to export a CSV file, and this is going to take the first 1,000 transactions with the filters that you apply. So ZBCN, first 1,000 transactions, it's going to take basically all of these transactions here, put it into raw data, and make it so someone or something can analyze it. And so that's what we're going to do. But also, we can get a visualizer here, and we can see this isn't even the full amount, right? This is actually closer to $2 million, but this guy has $1 million in volume off of 400 activities with ZBCN, and one of the major dates here is June 5th, 2025. Another thing you can do is go back into the history of your project and see what was going on in the community on those dates. But there's no reason that a wallet like this should have 1 million on 400 transactions. It's just ridiculous, right? But export CSV. We're going to download this. I'm going to open this shit up raw. No joke. I'm copy and pasting this entire thing into Gemini, and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do next. All right, guys, we're pulling up on Gemini. I'm just going straight up. Yo, Goy, I need you to break down a CSV file for me. You feel me? Break down raw CSV data for me. And give me one moment. Let me tell you what I'm looking for. All right, guys. All right. So I'm gonna cook up a little bit of a prompt here. I really want to get kind of in detail, and this is what we're gonna be looking for. We want to kind of see. I want only transactions that are turning ZBCN from ZBCN into something else like USDC or Sol, and I don't want any transactions resulting end goal in ZBCN. So we're gonna see transfers out or swaps into something other than ZBCN, and that'll kind of let us know that something's fucked up. Because there's no reason to be doing that. Straight up. We know, guys, we know. All right. And then I'll also ask for Gemini's opinion on what's going on here. Just so you guys don't have to trust me, you can trust something. All right. Now, after my AI Goy did their job, we went ahead and found out that there is now this is alleged, right? We can go ahead and export the file and maybe take a look ourselves, but 18 into Solana, 26 transfers into USDC. We have some wallets here as well. Not going to look into that right now. But the largest single exit we have is 11/21/2025, which is at the end of last year, and about under $10,000, $9,500 into USDC. Total USD value swapped is about 100 grand funneled through this wallet, guys. And the average transaction value is about $2,200. Looking closely at the sources and platform columns for these specific ZBCN exits, I identified several technical and behavioral issues, right? Now, one of the biggest and worst red flags you can see in a crypto project is high fragmentation, aka getting multiple amounts of XYZ from different wallets and funneling out to different wallets, right? No single person needs more than a few wallets, right? I only have, a handful of wallets, maybe 10 or something, like I don't know, right? But nobody is funneling out thousands of dollars to dozens of different wallets, and it's normal. It's just, it doesn't happen. So the issue is that transactions are being split across 3 to 5 different liquidity pools simultaneously. This suggests that ZBCN liquidity is thin, which we know, guys. We saw that in the rug checker as well. If you try to swap these amounts in a single pool, these price impact slippage would likely be massive. And it goes without saying, guys, it's not good. Address clustering as well. A huge majority of exits, over 60%, originate from one specific wallet address, which is this one, guys, that we have been looking into. And so this is a funneling wallet 100%. This indicates a single entity or automated bot is systematically draining ZBCN into USDC. If this is a treasury wallet, it's a heavy sell-off. If it's a private user, they are essentially the primary source of sell pressure for the token. And okay, let's say it's a treasury wallet. Why are you dusting? Because I can show you other wallets as well that are just draining liquidity from radium pools. And this is exactly what this is talking about here, guys. Rapid succession. So on several dates, notably October 10th, October 24th, and November 3rd, this wallet executes 2 to 4 swaps within the same minute. This classic bot behavior instead of one large swap. It's the user staircasing out of the position to avoid crashing the price instantly, though it still depletes the liquidity pools rapidly. And this is why if you go to the ZBCN chart just very quickly and you zoom out, guys, unfortunately, like it kind of does look like it's one long-term rug pull. And that is exactly what this is talking about. And we have some dusting as well. These transactions often have more complex source strings, indicating they are passing through intermediate toes before reaching Sol, which increase the total network fee paid for the swap. And they're dusting. Why are you dusting? It doesn't make any sense. If this is an individual, they wouldn't be doing that. So my point here is that it is a systematic liquidity farm that is being ran through ZBEC. Neither here nor there. I'll get into it in another video, but this is how you guys can investigate some transactions and investigate some wallets and kind of tell that there is something wrong, right? So we can just very quickly answer here. Is there something wrong with this? Possibly. And it'll probably say, yeah, there's probably something wrong. Based on the data, there are several red flags that suggest this isn't just normal trading. From a blockchain forensic perspective, this looks like a systematic liquidation or a slow drain event. Guys, neither here nor there, you feel me? I've told you everything there is to say. You guys can go ahead and read this if you want. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Here you guys are. You feel me? I'm out of here. I just gave you all the fucking game. I saved you. Trust me, I gave you all the game. I'm locked in. Let's roll the clip. You feel me? Roll the song. You feel me? I'm out of here.
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
You're locked in here with me.
This motherfucker is locked.
I'm the cipher inside the system, encrypted rhythm, algorithmic wisdom. Bankers panic when I twist the prism, cause I decentralize the mechanism. Ledger lock, my code immaculate. Truth so sharp it decapitates. No fiat fate, lie emancipate. XRP flow, recalibrate. Invisible king with a digital throne. Phantom of finance, flesh and bone. I rise from data, self-made, self-known. Unshaken, I move in the zone. They manipulate, I meditate. They inflate, I innovate. They speculate, I educate. I'm the glitch they can't eliminate. Raw res crypto, masked in motion, riding the wave like quantum motion. XRP devotion, pure explosion. Phantom of finance, fully raw res crypto. Chain reaction, breaking control, pure satisfaction. No middleman, just interaction. Rebel of rhythm, blockchain faction. From Tokyo ticks to London trades. My name echoes in crypto raids. I'm the anomaly markets crave. Silhouetted in code, I misbehave. Monetary matrix, I override. Quantum ink where the truth can't hide. They kneel to debt, I walk with pride. No face crypto, decentralized guide. Every drop of fun, I distill the flame. Every smear campaign fuels the game. They'll remember the ghost, not the name. Cause legends don't chase, they claim. Oh, ledger ignite. Phantom in flight. Max so bright. Can't see me, but feel my mind. NoFaceCrypto, phantom protocol. Standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith, I break the wall. NoFaceCrypto, though immortal. Through digital doors, I breach the portal. Untraceable force, transtemporal. Phantom of finance, suiting and racks. NoFaceCrypto. No banks, no borders, no masters. Just vision and velocity. The world's asleep, but the phantom never rests sleep.